All right, Pat Fitzgerald, John. This was your A hire for Michigan State.
Yeah.
What does he have to do to be considered a success as he takes over?
So just in terms of wins and losses.
Define it however you want.
Productivity for the program, I think in year one, it's bowl eligibility. Now, he can be much better than that. And it's going to depend on how much he's able to hop into the transfer portal and remake that roster. How he's able to look at the roster that he's inheriting and develop those guys and get them to play in a way that they haven't over the last 2 years or longer.
Yeah.
And it's in year two, I would expect 9 wins. Year 3 and moving forward, I would expect them to be a part of the college football conversation. That's kind of the path that I would map out of, because the whole Kirk Cignetti and Indiana story has really ruined it for every other program that is hoping to get back to respectability if they were a respectable program. And yes, Michigan State was a respectable program, especially under Mark D'Antonio. But even for those that have been traditionally, the mid-level Power 4, Power 5 conference teams, you make that hire and you're like, hey, is this our Cignetti? Are we going to hit the portal? Are we going to find magic in a bottle?
Well, and some of that's the unknown. How much money is he working with? What is the rev share? What is the commitment from Michigan State in name, image, and likeness? How is he going to use the portal? It was different when he was coaching at Northwestern, both from their academic restrictions and the landscape of the sport was so much different 3 and 4 years ago.
Yeah.
How does he take to the portal? Is it like a fish to water? He's great at selling himself, his program, and his vision. He galvanizes donors, and there's money, and all of a sudden, you speed things up. He said that himself this last month. Anyone can win now in college football. He cited Indiana. So I wonder then, what is the standard? To me, it would be, you got to get them to a place where you have a clear identity. You're a feisty underdog. It's always played well in East Lansing. I think you got to get to a point where you are challenging and making the playoffs every third or fourth year. That's 10 wins. That's finishing 3 or 4 in the Big Ten. In terms of your rivalry with Michigan, it's been 10-10 the last 20 meetings. Can you hold serve? Can you pull off some upsets when they've got more stars than you? Can you hold a 50-50, 500 record in the rivalry? I think these are some benchmarks for Pat Fitzgerald. The first season, they don't play Indiana, Ohio State, Penn State, or USC. So there is a chance for him to get some buy-in with some tangible wins right away and hit the ground running. But I think in today's college football, you just don't get 4 or 5 years.
I don't think you do either. But here's the other thing about Pat Fitzgerald. And we've heard about the fundraising ability for J-Bat. Mm-hmm. And I think part of the reason why the whole decision on Jonathan Smith took so long was he had to generate the money to be able to pay the buyout. Mm-hmm. He's able to get that done. Now the hiring of Pat Fitzgerald, again, more funds, more assistant coaches. You're going to have to pay off the other ones as well. And now you have a guy that I think you could put in front of donors. Knowing Pat and having seen him speak in different areas, you're going to have a guy that's going to be able to energize donors. That is going to get buy-in, belief that we have the right guy. He is I would say he could go on a motivational speaking tour because he is a very good speaker and with great energy. And tell me if that is the opposite of what you had with Jonathan Smith.
Right. This is a guy with Midwest roots who can galvanize and provide a vision and leadership for this team. He will understand the Midwest and Michigan State. He will understand what it takes to build a program here. What does a program built up by Pat Fitzgerald look like? What is success? Because
I'll give you some more nuts and bolts when we come back.
I would love to get deeper into it. Spartan fans, we want to hear from you guys today. It's an exciting time. You're hiring a new football coach. You don't have to worry about Jonathan Smith anymore. It's 97.1.